Hey everyone, this is LanokirX and time to put on some rose-tinted glasses and look back in history of World of Warcraft. And we're not gonna look back at any kind of history, I actually gotta go back and look at back on my own history a bit and just talk a bit about my own memories of this game. Very old and very big game. I'm definitely not one of those that started playing World of Warcraft in the beta, vanilla and all that. I actually started to play a bit in Burning Crusade. It wasn't, though I didn't really start to play so much because I did start to play a bit in the middle of Burning Crusade. That was my first attempt playing the World of Warcraft. But before I even did start playing this game, World of Warcraft, I actually heard about it, of course. With me and my friends did speak of it quite a bit when it was still under development, and we thought it sounded like a super awesome game. We loved the idea of it. When we were speaking of it, we thought it was gonna be like enormous. Well, it is big, but we thought it was even greater size. We thought you could do pretty much anything you wanted in that game, and I decided on being a troll fisherman. My goal was to fish and sell fishes to pass by adventures and all that. I don't know why I ended up with that kind of idea, but I thought that was wow, that was I want to be. I want to be a troll fisherman, just selling fish to people that pass by. And be like that, silly. But of course now we're a bit more older, we're a bit more, well, hopefully a bit more wiser. But and now that doesn't work like that. Of course you can be a troll and just sell and buy and fish and sell fishes and all that, but not as I actually thought it was gonna be. But that was when I just heard about World of Warcraft. We had very limited information. I didn't even have a real internet back then because I did only have this call-up modem at home and barely internet working and things like that for me. So, and I didn't really know where to search for it anyway. So it was just we had a magazine, me and my friend, we watched and read about a bit about the World of Warcraft, and of course we had played Warcraft 3 and all that before, so we were very excited about it. But it actually didn't take until Burning Crusade before I got to try the game myself, because I didn't have the internet for playing on it. After all, as mentioned, I had this call-up modem which sounded like someone was raping your computer when you're trying to connect to the internet, and was of course slow as hell. And when I did start on, I didn't play through entire Burning Crusade. I did start in about the middle of the Burning Crusade. My brothers have started playing it already, and a couple of friends, and most of them. All my brothers and most of my friends did pick Horde, because they got there because they thought the races were cool, and of course they are cool, and they had lots of friends that were already playing there as well, so of course that do attract more people of them to join there. But and I was about to join Horde as well as first, but in the end I actually decided to go Alliance. Even if most of my friends and all my brothers were Horde, I did decide to go Alliance simply because of one actual reason, and that was the dwarves. I have always been a big fan of dwarves in fantasy books and movies and all that, and that was even before the Hobbit movies. And okay, it was a pun done there. Big fan, dwarves. Okay, a bit bad. So I actually decided to play and make a dwarf and I was super excited about that because I thought and I think still they are one of my favorite races. And I decided to start with a hunter because I felt that running around with a big rifle and with a bear like in the cinematics and all that was like, wow, I want to be that. I want to be that dwarf. And so I started playing a bit of hunter, but that was also the very first time I did play an MMO game. I had never played an MMO game before. And I always have lack of confidence. I've always been shy and I've been a bit of afraid to actually connect to people and talk to people a bit random on the internet like that, especially back then. So I mostly ran around a bit lonely actually. So I never joined the guild because I was afraid, because I didn't know how to interact with people. I never really interacted with people on the internet before that. So I was so very green. I was so nervous. I was afraid to actually make me appear like a fool, which I always do though. So that has no big difference actually. But so I started with my little dwarf hunter Buffmere at in the middle of Burning Crusade, and I leveled up, and I kind of liked that. In the end, I didn't really enjoy it. I was level 30. It took forever to level up, and and after level 30, I felt like, My fucking god, this take forever. This is hopeless. I don't want shit says this take man. And I just stopped playing the game because I felt it wasn't worth the money, the subscription and all that, and I was like, no, this take too much time. I'd rather go play Fable or Halo instead. But in the end of, it was just about a month left of Burning Crusade before Wrath of Lich King will arrive, and I started to play again. I got that little, maybe I should try it out again after all, and because my brothers, I seen a bit when my younger brother Robin, he was raiding in Karazhan and all that with his Orc Hunter, and I thought, that seems rather cool. Maybe I should give it another go, and so I jumped back in Baphomet again and started to play a bit. It was a couple months, so I was like, oh shit, I have no fucking idea what I'm doing here. And decided, I was like between level 30 and 40, and I decided to do my very first dungeon, which was Uldaman. So you know, that was pretty, I was pretty high level. I didn't do any of the first dungeons because I was so fucking afraid. And when I did my very first dungeon, the Uldaman, I was so fucking, I was super nervous. You have no idea. Because I was afraid of getting flamed and hated on because I didn't do good or did wrong, because I didn't know how to do things. I was so fucking nervous. I ending up with like I do lots of role-playing games and like tabletop role-playing and all that. So I ending up with joining and acting as how I would imagine Baphomet being. He was like an Arabic crazy dwarf hunter, and ending up like the druid tank we had. Ending up thinking about, oh maybe I want to tame that bear. I gotta tame it, or I gotta eat him. I don't know which one. And I guess the rest of the group thought I was a bit crazy, but I managed to play through the dungeon, and I was so shit. I actually did it, and I was actually shaking upwards because have been so nervous the entire gameplay of that dungeon. So I started to play a bit more in the end of the Burning Crusade. I started to level up as much as I could before, because I heard about this Wrath of Lich King. I didn't know much about it. I just knew that it was a new expansion and it was about the Lich King. I didn't read up anything about it. I didn't know about any sites that showcased anything about this expansion or that. But I know I was very curious and I was very excited because I heard it was about Vikings, aka Vrukels in it as well, and I was like, Vikings! I love Vikings! So this is gonna be fucking interesting. So I started to level up my hunter Baphomet quite a bit, and I actually reached Outland. And when I did that, I went through the Dark Portal. Well, I did try to go through the Dark Portal, but I was killed a couple times by a bit of ganking hordes, of course, and there's always someone that is ganking. It's sadly in both Horde and Alliance. Douchebags, gankers, I really say. And but in the end I did get in there, and wow, when I saw you stood there on the staircase, well, up there stairs, and you see down a massive amount of horde of demons and all that, and I was like, and I'm gonna go down there fighting this. And well, I didn't go too well. I just ran right down there, like screaming, rushing down into the biggest demons there, and got insta killed. I was pretty like, what the fuck, man? How am I supposed to do this? And I realized I wasn't even supposed to rush down there and try to kill them. I was gonna go on the side there and join the Griffin and fly over to that little first encampment. So I started in the base, that first encampment. I never remember that name. It's a fort something of some sort, of course. And I got the first quest there, and of course I didn't have any good gear from vanilla, or the vanilla part, so to speak. So the demons and all that in the beginning were also very hard for me, especially since I was such a enormous big noob back then. I'm still a big noob, but I was even bigger then. And I was running around there and started to kill those demons and all that. When the very big thing happened that scared me for so long time, suddenly the ground started shaking. I started to wonder, what the fuck is this? What the hell? Is it an earthquake? And I'm turning around, and of course we hear that. Okay, not like that, but more like this. Holy shit, that scared the crap out of me, that Hell Reaver. After that, I didn't really want to go out there because I was afraid of it appearing again. And but after a while, I did go out there, and of course I did do the quest and all that. And I learned that the Hellriver is actually a rogue, because it always appears with a silence mode until you just is behind you for some reason and kills you. So I just assume Hellriver was the world's biggest rogue. And this will be the end of this part of memory lane, of a bit of World of Warcraft memories with LanokirX here. And there will be more parts, but thank you everyone for listening to this little bit of nostalgic feelings and all that. And if you have any of your own stories, you can always, and fun memories, you can always write in the comment box below, because I would love to read that as well, and hope, and I probably think others think that as well. See you on next time, next video, and have a continued super great day.